Hi, my name is Keelan Dyson, and today I'll be telling you the story of Randy Johnston, the contemporary ceramics artist. Randy Johnston was born in Austin, Texas in 1950. He aspired to study medicine or become a scientist whenever he first attended the University of Minnesota in 1972. He ended up he wanted to take a photography class and ended up in an intro ceramics class that would eventually change his future path. This was mostly because of the influential professor that he had that shaped him into a true artist. And once he took the ceramics class, he became very interested and he completed an apprenticeship in Japan in 1975 and got his Bachelor of Fine Arts from the University of Minnesota. After this, then he completed his Master's of Fine Arts at Southern Illinois University in 1990, and he settled as a studio artist in Wisconsin after that. Like I said, the influential teacher that Randy Johnston had at the University of Minnesota was none other than the Warren McKenzie, also known as the master or father of the ceramic art in the Mingei tradition. The technical side and the craftsmanship aspect of ceramics, such as kiln construction, firing temperatures, clay bodies, glaze formulas, all of the nitty-gritty of ceramics really appealed to Randy Johnston. I can really relate to this as I want to study medicine and I'm a very science-based type of thinker, and I think this kind of ceramics has the same draw to me. The other guy pictured on this slide is Shimoka Tatsuzo, who was a Japanese potter that was a student of Shoji Hamada, and you can tell the techniques and focus of his work follow very similar to the Mingei tradition of Shoji Hamada. For example, the brushwork is one thing that I really noticed that is very similar between the Japanese style and Randy Johnston's work. Here's a picture of the view in some of Randy Johnston's studio. As you can see, he has the kick wheels similar to Shoji Hamada that are wooden, and you kind of sit on top of them. And this is at his house in Wisconsin, and it's just a beautiful view, and I couldn't imagine making pottery here every day. Randy Johnston had a true love for wood firing. As you can see in the picture here, this is his wood kiln. It's a Anagama style wood kiln that's he got from Japan when he was there on his apprenticeship. It's a single chambered wood firing kiln, and it's called the Raging Adolescent. That's the name of his kiln. The Anagama kiln is known for its kind of unique ash surfaces that it creates on the ceramic. It's a hard flame and hard kiln to control the temperature, and ash and flame constantly become in contact with the ceramic and can create these ash covered surfaces. Taking a look at some of the works that he did and some of the styles that he used, the two styles he used the most were throwing, and he also worked with slab work. And then glazing his work, he did a lot of brushwork is the main characteristic throughout his all different forms. The main clay body that he used was stoneware, and he used a lot of natural colored glazes like browns and reddish browns and whites, tans, things like that. The pieces that stood out to me were his platters, and also I really like his cups. His platters, I looked them up online. Some of them are going for $3,000, and I just find that crazy. Also, his teapots are very interesting with the handles that he uses. A lot of them have long, kind of funky looking handles, and I looked up those, and those range from $500 to $1,000. As an artist who learned from the Mingue movement, recognition was not a huge thing to Randy Johnston. His biggest award comes from a Distinguished Teaching Award from the American Arts, from the James Renwick Society of the Smithsonian. And then also some of his other accomplishments are that some of his pieces are in the Victoria and Albert in London, the Minneapolis Art Institute, and the Museum of Fine Arts in Boston. Now, Randy Johnston works as a professor, and he's the department chair at the University of Wisconsin River Falls. And I think this just shows to finish his story of how he's learned from some of the greats, and now, as one of the greats, he wants to aspire to teach other and pass his knowledge on to future generations of this new ceramic artists.